Penang, an island of festivals, flavors, and endless culture. We interviewed locals and uncovered the hidden stories that shape Penang's unique culture.
Maybe they will lock me up for saying this.
Join us on a journey through its vibrant streets, breathtaking landscapes, and epic celebrations. Penang is an island where cultures truly collide. This fusion is found everywhere, from street art to the architecture of its temples. To dive deeper into the mysteries of Penang's culture and past, let us introduce you to Kelvin.
Hello, các bạn hữu, tôi là Kelvin Yang from Penang Lang. Tôi là Straits of Oriental Museum, a curator. In Hokkien, tôi là curator, right? Oh, I don't think so. Anyway, 伊人叫我講，所以我試就聚會咯。Oh, what is Penang centric today? It's very unique. It tells of a tale of people escaping persecution or coming here to find fortune. And there were many people that actually did not intend to actually stay and live in Penang, but eventually just decided to, and then just became part of today's community and society.
Penang is a living tapestry of cultures. The island's population is made up of three main ethnic groups. The Malay majority, who represent about 46% of Penang's people, followed closely by the Chinese community, making up around 42.5%. The Indian community accounts for about 10.6%, adding to the vibrant mix of traditions and religions seen all across the island. But apart from these three big groups, there's many more.
So we have different ethnicities from Burmese, Thais, we have Persians and Arabs. So a lot of people here, and they intermingle, and obviously they also intermarried. So today, it's hard to tell the ancestry of some people because it's all mixed up already. It's all mixed up. But this is what makes this place very beautiful. Because it's people still retain a little bit of their original culture, but at the same time, the melding of different cultures created a new one.
This blending of cultures has given rise to a vibrant, shared identity reflected in the many festivals and celebrations throughout the year. But how is it possible for such different cultures to coexist harmoniously?
Here's the thing with multiculturalism in Penang and Malaysia for that matter. Everybody grows up from day one in a multicultural society. It doesn't surprise us to play, to speak, to be friends, to have relationships with people of a different race, to work with people of a different race. It's never an issue because from very young, that's how Penang and Malaysians are conditioned. From day one, when you get into the world, it's already a multicultural world. It's a multicultural society. It doesn't surprise us at all.
Penang is famous for its festivals that bring people together. Illustrated, for example, in a small Hindu ceremony we witnessed by chance on the streets of Georgetown. Meet Raja.
I'm Mr. Raja. I'm local from Penang. So I'm a Hindu. So we do all this kind of trade every month. So any visitors come, we just introduce them, guide them what is our Hinduism about. Then my profession is formerly I was working in the Royal Malaysian Air Force. I retired and I'm doing my public service.
In this celebration, a Chinese couple expressed their gratitude to Ganesha during a humble Hindu offering ceremony.
Blessing and saying thanks to the God. In this moment you are healthy and fit. So hopefully you will maintain that thing for long term.
This moment beautifully captures the island spirit of unity, where different cultures and beliefs coexist harmoniously. But how does Malaysia, with its rich diversity, foster such a peaceful approach to these varied philosophies and belief systems?
So when it comes to different people groups would be religion, for example. Religion is important to them. It is sacred to them, right? Everybody celebrates this on a national level. That's why we have so many national holidays, and everybody's aware of what everybody else is celebrating, right? You can see this in how different ethnic groups dress out in different, cultural costumes, and we visit each other's houses. In general, it's never a problem. People just hang out with each other, and we have friends, and people intermarry all the time.
We could definitely feel this open mind towards people from another background when we were invited to join a smaller Taoist celebration just outside of our hostel in Georgetown. But this was just a glimpse of something much larger. A festival that takes over the island for an entire month. The Hungry Ghost Festival is believed to be a time when the spirits of the dead return to the world of the living, and the living offer food, prayers, and burn effigies to appease these wandering souls. Stay with us until the end to check out our full video dedicated to this incredible event. In Penang, communities come together naturally for every major holiday, a tradition deeply ingrained in the island's culture.
People of every ethnicity sit together and they eat, and they celebrate together for all the holidays. If it's Chinese New Year, everybody gets off. If it's Hari Raya, everybody gets off. Everybody celebrates everybody else's holidays. So from young, it's already been ingrained that this is what Penang is all about. This is what Malaysia is all about.
It's a natural part of life here. People of all backgrounds come together to celebrate and share in each other's traditions. But what truly unites Penang's diverse communities and creates a sense of shared identity?
I would say food. Penang is always, it's famous for food. To look at Penang food and how it's being delivered, how it's actually made, the spices and the recipes. It's so uniquely Penang because, different cultures came together to actually produce it. In fact, you can actually go anywhere and just try it, from the curries to the condiments. If you go and check out traditional Chinese cooking, for example, they will not use many of the spices that you will find in the Chinese food that you find here in Penang. The kind of spices that grow here don't naturally grow in China because everybody is from different parts of the world. They contribute very differently to the overall culture. To the way they dressed, to the language they spoke, and of course to the food that they eat.
Penang is also a food lover's paradise, where flavors from Chinese, Indian, and Malay traditions merge to create unforgettable dishes. Come and explore some of them with us.
So we came here to a really local restaurant in Penang and we ordered some traditional food. Here we have some laksa, chai kuitiao, and white coffee. Let's see how it tastes.
Let's try this out. Many different tastes.
In some places, they might tell you, oh, you want to have something nice to eat, you need to go to this place, you need to go to that place to find this special food, right? In Penang, you can go anywhere. The food is going to be good, and it only gets better if you go to a better place.
We are ready to try some local food. So here we have Nasi Lemak.
So from the smell, the aroma, to to when the food actually touches your tongue. Locals will have a lot to say about food, and they tend to complain a lot. Because they have been spoiled for choice, and they feel this sense of entitlement, I guess. Because growing up in Penang, it is very easy to get good food. It is effortless.
After exploring the local flavors, we discover how Penang's rich heritage is expressed in many forms throughout the city. Street art here is a visual narrative of Penang's history and people. Each mural tells a different story of the past, of culture, and of the people who call this place home.
I would say if you observe, if you take your time to walk around town and just observe the communities and observe the buildings, it tells you a lot about the community of people that are here. So we have a very interesting and colorful culture in that sense.
As we wander through Penang's streets, the vibrant murals tell the stories of its people and history. But just beyond the art lies another layer of cultural expression, one rooted in faith and tradition. Penang's temples and mosques, with their beautiful designs and spiritual significance, stand as monuments to the island's rich diversity. Situated near Georgetown's street art district, the Kapitan Keling Mosque stands as one of the city's most iconic landmarks. Its white minaret towers over the skyline, and throughout the day, the Adhan, call to prayer, echoes through the streets, with the current structure completed in 1916, making it the oldest and largest mosque in Georgetown. To explore further around town, we rented a motorbike to venture into the outer parts of the city. As we made our way, we passed a charming Hindu temple, its vibrant colors hinting at the beauty that awaited us at our next destination, the breathtaking Kek Lok Si Temple. Majestically perched on a hill overlooking Georgetown, as the largest Buddhist temple complex in Malaysia, it serves as a significant place of pilgrimage, drawing visitors from all corners of the globe. Kek Lok Si, meaning Temple of Supreme Bliss, was founded in 1890 and showcases a stunning blend of architectural styles. As we ascend the hill, the temple unfolds before us, revealing ornate pavilions, towering statues, and blooming gardens that create a calming atmosphere for an exploration. At the heart of the complex stands an impressive 30-meter tall statue of the Goddess of Mercy, Kuan Yin, gazing benevolently over the temple grounds. After exploring the wonders of Kek Lok Si, we made our way to the next destination, the stunning Masjid Terapung, or Floating Mosque, located along the picturesque shores of Penang. Visiting during low tide, we witnessed the mosque's impressive structure standing proudly on stilts, creating a striking visual against the coastal backdrop. As we stepped inside, the spacious prayer hall greeted us with the beautiful stained glass windows that bathed the interior into vibrant light. This serene sanctuary not only serves as a place of worship, but also as a community hub. Continuing our journey, we arrived at the Chaya Mangaralam Temple, a hidden gem in Georgetown celebrated for its striking Thai architecture and tranquil atmosphere. Established in the late 19th century, this temple features a magnificent 33-meter-long reclining Buddha. Right next door lies the Dhammikarama Burmese Temple, the oldest Buddhist temple in Penang, built in 1803. This temple showcases a unique blend of Burmese and traditional architecture, highlighted by its ornate stupas and colorful prayer flags. The serene gardens and intricate sculptures invite visitors to pause and reflect. Before we explore the final chapter of our journey, we'd like to thank Artlist for the amazing soundtracks and sound effects that enhance our creations. If you want to elevate your videos, get 2 free months through the link in the description. We now shift to a different kind of beauty. Beyond the bustling streets, the serenity of nature offers a peaceful retreat.
Every step into the unknown makes us feel alive and creative, while in these hidden spots we find a sense of peace and authenticity.
As we set our sights on the majestic Penang Hill, the excitement of our adventure ignites. The journey begins with a challenging hike, a test of endurance that leads up a seemingly endless staircase. Each step brings us closer to the lush greenery that envelops the hill, where the air is thick with the scent of tropical vegetation. As we ascend, playful monkeys greet us along the trail, their curious eyes watching our every move. These cheeky companions add a playful energy to our climb, reminding us that we are in their natural habitat. Reaching the top, we find ourselves in awe of the panoramic views that stretch as far as the eye can see. The sight of Georgetown sprawling below us is breathtaking. For those seeking a quicker route, the iconic funicular railway whisks visitors up the hill in a matter of minutes. Watching the cable train glide past is a reminder of how technology and nature unite in the stunning landscape. Next, we venture into the serene embrace of the Botanical Garden.
Today we are in the Botanical Garden of Penang, and it's so beautiful here.
Yeah, it's such a natural and calm place. If you look around, everywhere you can see green and the clouds. Amazing. Surrounded by towering trees and blossoming flowers, it's a sanctuary of peace where time seems to stand still. But our adventure doesn't end here. As we wander deeper into this tropical paradise, we encounter even more monkeys. Their playful behavior a delightful sight amidst the greenery. Finally, we reward ourselves with a short walk along the picturesque beaches, where the sound of the waves crashing against the shore creates a soothing atmosphere.
So we don't have a super old history in that sense, but nevertheless it's still a very rich history because it's a lot of things happen in that short period of time. We believe strongly is that that we have something so unique because it is a coming together of different people groups, different cultures. So many people in Penang will be so ready to tell you this, that this is what we celebrate, this is what gives us our identity.
Uncover the magic of Penang's most spectacular celebration by watching our full video on the Hungry Ghost Festival here.